What's going on, guys? It's Monday. I just finished doing the Jackson freestyle video and I'm getting at it. I got a day off, so I'm just going to keep going. So I did the voiceover to this video. Here's the intro. Man, I'm sitting here, guys. I look down. I'm wearing Barber Cartel, and I just picked these up in Tennessee. The Illusion barber shorts. Man, let me tell you guys, both these guys are good friends of mine. Greg from Illusion, they did our clutch logo, the very first one, so like 4 years ago. And so I've seen him go from graphic design to now the biggest cape, guy in the world. If you ain't using his capes, you're missing out. Not saying I had anything to do with his success, but I have been around. It's super cool to see how big he's gotten. And then Christian with Barber Cartel, been killing it for years. Met him 3 or 4 years ago as well, and he's just grown big time. So both these guys keeping us wearing some fresh gear, and I appreciate it for sure. I always try to support. So guys, this video is a Halloween creative haircut. I stayed till 10:30 the night that I did this cut. I really didn't like any of the pictures. I took about 50 pictures. I never posted it, which I was going to wait till Halloween anyway, but ended up not liking it. So as I got home, looked at the footage, it was pretty sweet. It actually turned out pretty good on video. So I'm going to put the tutorial out. Guys, this is a creative cut. One of the faded sides is pretty easy, so we'll talk about the fade there. And, I don't know if it's too advanced for some of you guys, but I thought it was fun. I thought I'd put it out anyways. And it's Halloween themed, so make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Again, I'm putting something out every week. I should be in Tampa at the moment dropping this video, hanging with Bosio, and hopefully making some more content. So more to come. I got a cool Get Bean challenge coming. Hopefully, I just was talking to him about it. And make sure you guys like this video and leave me some comments below, and we'll get into it. Appreciate it. Need to add real quick too, guys. I've been sick for like 3 days. Got this cough I can't get rid of. Got a cough drop in my cheek the whole time. And hopefully my voice isn't too raspy in this tutorial. So anyway, back at it. All right, guys, another tutorial coming at you. This is a creative cut for Halloween. We did orange and black. She dyes her hair at home and brings it in like this. So you can see what we started with. We're going to do a bald fade on one side and a little bit of creative stuff on this black side. So we'll explain that when we get to it. Again, I'm going to section out the top of the hair. Just comb that forward, and then you'll see some of the hair start to fall to the bottom, and some of it will start to go to the top. It'll kind of want to fall. It'll kind of split, so you just stick your comb in that and split it, and you'll be able to section the sides from the top. And again, like a few of my other videos, we're just going to take a 4-guard and kind of roll that out into the weight. I was explaining the other day, if you treat it kind of like doing a high top, if you're going to do a fade into some curls, you're just going to carry that 4 and let it feed the hair out into what you want to leave on top. We're going into the 4 with the 2-guard. I'm going to set myself up for this side of the head. So we can do a bald fade. So I'm just going to take that 2, and you can see as I get close to the top, I'm just tilting that clipper out and blending into that 4. We're going to do our bald line here, and we're going to do it pretty low, so I'm kind of treating it like a line up above the ear, and then drop it in the front so we can keep that C-cup. Of course, bald out everything underneath. And then in the back, we're just going to drop it in the same shape of the weight that we created. That's where our bald line is going to go. And guys, I did my slimline first. Came in with my Gold FX skeletons underneath because they're a little sharper. And then I'll use the shaver underneath that to get it all the way skin bald. Now we're going to do our open section. That's my Walls Senior cordless. I'm going to scoop up about 3/4 of an inch, and we're kind of scooping out so we can see a line, but it's not as hard as if we keep that clipper against the head and put in a hard line. So about 3/4 of an inch up, and we're going to scoop up, and then we'll start fading that out. And as always, guys, I punched it in with the slimline, so I'm going to come back and I'm going to take it out with the slimline. And something I want to touch on with you guys real quick is don't get caught up so much on what clippers I'm using or what clippers these other barbers are using as you're watching their tutorials. It is important to understand what they're using and what they're doing, but the key here is understanding with the tools you have, what's going to give you each step of this fade. So how I use my slimline and my closed senior and whatnot throughout that bald section up to our open section, you need to figure out based on what clipper you have, what's going to give you that. Because if you have a fade blade on your clipper, it's not going to work the same as me. You may use your fade blade for your bald line because it's a little bit tighter. So again, guys, make sure you understand the lengths that you have within the clippers that you're using, depending on the blade that you have, or what trimmers you have, how sharp they are. Finished out that open section, working our lever from closed to halfway open. Now we're going to go in with an open 1 on my Babyliss FX. Same thing, about 3/4 of an inch up. And I'm trying to leave a real subtle guideline here. I don't really want to leave a harsh line because we have so much weight to blend into above that. And then guys, we're going to go in with the closed clipper and start to work that out. Of course, it's not going to come all the way out, and we will come back with a half guard and buff the rest of that out until we're happy with the blend. And this half guard is just going to take out anything remaining that we couldn't get with the closed 1. And sometimes, guys, if you put in that open section hard enough, you may have to take that half guard off and get a couple spots, and I believe I'll probably do that, but you just work this out until you're happy with it, and then we'll do the 1.5 and be done. As soon as I say that, we're going to use the 2 again just to refine what we did earlier and make sure that we're ready for that 1.5 to blend in, and then we can move up to the rest of that weight. Here's the 1.5, so we'll just kind of buff through that line and work the rest of that line out. You guys can really see as I go through that weight that I'm attacking the line and then coming out into that hair, so I don't put a harsh, big old chunk out of that weight that we're trying so hard to leave. We're gonna edge up our C cup here. Again, this is a women's cut, so we're not gonna get her extra crispy. I'm just gonna get that kind of sharp and down to a point at the bottom. We're not really gonna edge up anything above that. All right, so as we go into this side, we're gonna do the same thing. We started with a 4 guard and set ourselves up, and now I'm gonna take this 2 in and set up the side for my fade. We're going to do a 2 and then a 1.5 to set it up, and then I'm going to go ahead and kind of sketch in my lines where I want this creative cut to go, and I'll explain that as we go. All right, so we're going to start sketching our lines in here. My idea here is to do 3 lines. I guess these would be about 45 degrees from vertical or horizontal. And what we're going to do is place 3 lines about the same width apart from each other. One behind the ear, one at the bottom of the ear, and then one at the bottom of the kind of where the taper is. We're going to set our guidelines so that we can fade within each section, but keep the lineup dark, or not the lineup, but the lines that we're putting in. So we can see these sharp design lines, but also have the kind of the appearance of a bald fade going through. So here I want to keep some of the C cup dark, and then the hair above where the design is, I'm going to need a little bit of that to maintain that sharp line. And behind the ear, we're just going to do kind of a semicircle section. And it's no different than fading the other side. We're just going to set our guidelines in a particular shape and then fade in that shape. So just like normal, guys, do the shaver underneath the trimmer, and we're going to do an open section, and we'll go at it the same way. So open section, use the trimmer to take the line out, and then use our notches to fade that section out, and then work our 1 into the 1.5 that we did at the start. guys, you're just going to use the corner of the blade to make sure that you don't put any long marks from the width of the clipper in this round section that we're trying to fade. So I'm just working myself in a circle and bumping that up and blending that line out. And then now we'll go to the one guard and we'll do the same thing. So our section is going to be about a 1/2 inch around. We'll just do it in a circle, and then we'll close it up and take that line out. Go down to the 1/2 guard. We'll take anything else out that we can't get with the one guard, and then we'll move forward. Going in here and cleaning up what we originally set with the 1.5, back with the 1.5, just to make sure that blends smooth to the top. You guys are going to see here, we're going to do the other sections the same way. So we have a semicircle, do the open section and work our way up, and then use the one and work it up. As you guys can see, I'm going to keep going back to the front because I keep seeing dark spots in it. And then as I blend the back as well, I'm just noticing that it is not coming together how I want. So again, I'm going to try to teach you guys some shortcuts and some things that I've learned over the years. And here's one of them. I was working at this design, and it wasn't coming together, or at this fade, I guess, really was the problem. And what I realized towards the end is that she had just dyed her hair about 2 days ago, and most of this darkness that you can see staying in this blend is actually color on her skin. So here in a second, I'm going to run next door to our salon, grab some color wipes, wipe this off, and here you go right here. So you'll see this blend come together as we go, and I'm going to touch it up a little bit after, but basically I was working all these dark spots out, and as I wipe off the color, it kind of comes together. We're gonna go in here with some clipper over comb, and I love this angle right here with the dark hair on the white comb. You can really see what we're trying to do. I'm not cutting a whole lot of hair, just trying to clean this up. And honestly, I don't do a lot of clipper over comb because all it takes is sticking that comb in the wrong spot and ruining this whole haircut that we've set up. So all right guys, we're gonna go in here and saturate the top. We're gonna do a point cut on it. I am gonna do a middle part here and bring the length to each side to the weight that exists on the haircut already. And what that's gonna do is, no matter how she styles it, we know that that hair can't hang over the side and look crazy. So no matter what, it's gonna blend in, and then she can kind of just shake out the top and wear it as she pleases. So we'll do this and create our perimeter, or I guess blend the top to the perimeter that we created. And now we're just gonna point cut what's left and add some texture. Again, we're gonna leave it pretty long, so I'm just trying to see if anything crazy is sticking out right here and take it off with a point cut, and throw in some variety and some texture before we style it. I realized after 3 crop top videos that they've all 3 been the same here. So again, this is half the reason I almost didn't post this, but it's more about the creative side over there. And then of course you can learn something from the bald fade on the other side. But I just realized that all 3 of them have the same front kind of setup. So I'm going to switch it up next time. So that's kind of one of the things you notice as you're doing YouTube, is you don't really notice day to day that you do certain things similar, or that you cut a certain way, but after you watch it a few times doing a tutorial, you realize, like, man, I've done that in the last 3 haircuts. So I'm gonna use some 245 shave gel here. Man, I should have had the orange bottle for this one. Of course, I got it in Knoxville last weekend, but I'm gonna go in with the shave gel and just razor these parts out, keep them skinny on one end, and kind of widen them out on the other end near the fade. All right guys, we're going to apply some color enhancement. This is the 245 No Drip, and that is my color enhancement card. If you haven't got one, there's a link at the end of the video. I appreciate you guys grabbing one. We're just going to put it on the parts here and on our edge up. I am going to go a little heavy on it for the design, just to, this is creative cut. I wanted to draw attention. I understand at the end of this that it doesn't look natural, but that's the idea. We want it really black and dark on this side, and real, we want to accent that this is a kind of a custom haircut. Then we got the accent on the other side of the orange and the real clean fade. So again, you just use that 90 for the corner, use the curve for your C-cup. That thing works great. Man, I just love it. I get a lot of good feedback from you guys, so I appreciate it. All right, guys, here's the finished product. Hope you guys dig it. Kind of creative cut I kind of came up with. Halloween style. It should be Tuesday before Halloween. Hope you guys have a good Halloween. Leave me some feedback. Leave a comment below. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please go and do that. I'm trying to hit 500 subs. I'm just around 400 right now, and I would appreciate it. So leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. See you guys next time.